Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Gaming Gryphon. This is our FTB Blockception series, and I'm on a tree. But it's gonna be a chatty episode this time around. I know once upon a time, I don't know if you remember back that far. It's been a few episodes. I put in some liquid tesseracts, and I said I was gonna make a well, and I kind of got distracted and didn't do it. So I think it's time to get that done. And while I'm doing that, it'll give me a chance to, talk to you folks about a couple of things that are actually fairly relevant. But let's get started. I think my choice of materials is going to be marble brick. Yeah, I think that'll look really nice. If it doesn't, I can always change it. That's easy enough. But let's lay out the basics here. And I'm going for a fountain and not a well. I haven't decided just how epic it's going to be yet. I don't think I want to go too crazy. Oops, that one was off, but let's see here. Chunk. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe. We hope. And yes, I could make this significantly more epic. That would be very doable, but well, okay, I don't know if you folks ever noticed, but this cobblestone that's like the great trees? I actually have a plan for this area. And eventually, well, I might get to it. That actually segues nicely into the topic of the day, which is there is a very real chance that the Blockception's, FTB server is going to get reset. Yeah, I know. I had to sleep on it before I wasn't, really like, no. Essentially what's happening is, one of the mod creators, I think it's Red Power, and I'm hoping I'm remembering that correctly, because otherwise I'm smearing a name that doesn't deserve to be smeared. Why am I doing that? No. Okay. But one of the mod creators has kind of gone like MIA, or partially MIA, or just very like not responsive, which is really, really bad, because Red Power, that's a big part of the mod here, so that gets problematic very quickly. So, in order for things to go forward, it's not a certainty, but I think it's like all but a certainty. You would have to reset the map in order to, oh screw it, that'll do. In order to be able to update to the newest version of FTB whenever it comes out. This is sad times, actually. I mean, now I'm just gonna say it. I'm by far the most active on this server. There's a couple of other guys that come on every once in a while. I'm definitely the most active, and I'm not sure. There might be one other guy that records, but I definitely record the most. So if I wanted to, and I've talked to Ben the Pen, who is like the server owner, he says we don't have to update, but we won't get any of the new shinies if we don't, which is, very fair. And it's very, very generous of him to say, what, if you really don't want to, we don't have to. And at first I thought that was how I was going to go. I was just like, screw it. But thinking on it, I mean, it would kind of not be great to be locked into this forever. I mean, something new could come, and I don't know, I'm actually, you guys have a little bit of a say in this. If you have a strong opinion one way or the other, I mean, wow, I'm already out? That's sad times, okay. Sorry, distracted. So, if you have a strong, like, no, don't you dare reset, or, you know what, it wouldn't be a big deal, you could do something new, let me know, because I'm still kind of on the fence. I'm leaning towards I could deal with it if the map was reset. It would be sad, because, I mean, and I know I haven't finished this. I actually wanted to get into thaumaturgy, because there's something very specific I want for the tree that thaumaturgy can help. It's a hoe that I believe, according to rumor anyway, can actually make greatwood trees grow. But it like puts flux out into the environment. But anyway, So, and I know the Bebatory, I was just finally starting it. It would be like a month, so I don't know. I mean, if the reset if we did decide to reset, how do people feel about that? I mean, would you be okay with, like, essentially starting over? 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Or would you rather this world continued, or how do you folks feel about it? I think I'm okay with the concept of a reset. I could definitely deal with it. I wasn't sure I could. I was like, no. That'll work. Okay. But I'm warming up to it, as it were. It still really sucks. I really wish it wasn't necessary. That would be, like, the happiest of all happy times, but, you know, you don't always get what you want, sort of thing. Oh, and that reminds... Speaking of not always getting what you want, gotta remember to do the thing that this is actually meant to do. So, anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted. That's what happens when you're building and trying to do, you know, fairly big news. How do you guys feel about it? I had to sleep on it, I had to think about it, but I think I'm kind of okay, but again, it's hard. I mean, this is a world I've put some blood, sweat, and tears into, damn it. And that's always sometimes hard to give up, especially if you don't feel like you're done with it. But on the other hand, am I like, could I start over? Yeah, I could. It wouldn't be the end of the world catastrophe. Well, cough, cough. Yeah, poor choice of words there. What can I say? Now, if let's pretend for a minute you guys say, nah, go ahead and reset. It'll be fine. We'll still be here. What would you guys like me to do? Would you like me to keep, you know, playing on this world till the bitter end, or, you know, would you like me to say, all right, I'll take a break? It could be. I don't know that there's actually a time set on this. It could be a couple of months, possibly. It could be a month. I don't know that there's really a hard set, we'll be doing it here sort of timeline to this. So that's another relevant question, is if it's going to be a while, what would you guys, do you guys want me to keep going with this series, or do you want me to do something else? I mean, should I spend some more time on the vanilla Minecraft server, which I'm probably going to start doing anyway? I've totally neglected it, just been really busy, have not been over there, but I've been meaning to get back over there. So that's one of the, I mean, if in the event that we do decide, all right, we're just going to accept FTB land is going bye-bye and it's going to get reset, what do you guys want to see in the meantime? Should I keep going? Should I... Oh, jeez, where did I put my... I'm wondering where I put my wrench, because I want to grab this thing. And I don't think it's... Yeah, I don't want to risk it. I think I need my wrench for that. So, anyway, sorry, I keep getting distracted. So, also, I mean, if... that was kind of laggy. If we do decide to reset, what do you guys just want me to keep going? Like, try to finish up the Bebatory? Or what would you guys like to see? I mean, I could do custom maps. I'm terrible at PvP, and it's kind of hard to find people, but I could try to get some more PvP in. I mean, it's genuinely a... What do you guys feel like seeing? I feel like seeing my crescent wrench, but I'm not. It's sad times. There they are. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Anyway, so that's another one that's kind of going to be, if you guys don't say anything, I'll just pick whatever I feel like or whatever I think works. Speak now or forever hold your peace kind of thing. But there's adventure maps, there's multiplayer kind of maps that I could see if I could find any sort of partner for. I mean, there are a lot of options. If there's something you'd like to see, or if you'd like me to say, you know, hey Gryphon, you've kind of been terrible and neglected X, Y, or Z series. Why don't you go back and finish it? I could be like, I'm sorry, I'll go do that. That is also an option. I'm of a mixed mind, so I can't promise I'll do whatever you guys say, but I will at least consider input. I usually try to anyway, so. That, I think, is it. So, FTB, are you guys okay with it if it went poof? Or would you rather stick with this world? If this world does go bye-bye, do you want me, or is going to go bye-bye, do you want me to play until, you know, it's gone, or find something else to kind of do in the meantime? That's pretty much... There we go, okay. Breathe. Sunk. No. I'm gonna drown. Alrighty. Configuration. Receive, send only. Yeah, okay. So if this is working correctly, it should be sending water. Hopefully? Yeah, okay, it looks like it's sending water. Okay. Let's go make sure of that, though. We're gonna run back over here. Anyway, leave answers in the comments below. I will read through, see who says what, and how we feel about it. Other than that, I think that's pretty much the gist of the news. Real life stuff might have me have me slow to respond. Usually I try to respond really quickly to folks, but I might be slightly slow to respond for a little while. Should still be able to, but you know when you head out of town and you're like, I think there should be internet, but sometimes it's not. Nothing serious, nothing big, just if I happen to be slow to respond for a while, please don't be offended. I usually try to get back to everybody. Other than that, let's see. FTB might be getting the nuke. Slow response time for a couple of weeks. I think that's it. Yeah, that should be it. That's enough. That's a big bit of news. So I'll poke this for a couple more minutes here, and we'll probably call it. I'm just gonna cover this up. I mean, I don't think it'll break. Yeah, I really like the marble brick. It is just sharp looking, isn't it? Let's see here. I could go chunk, chunk, chunk. Let's see. That's not a shabby looking sort of pillar there. Although, I wonder, can you do half slabs? And can I also sleep? Bah, run back to the... And I'm trying to do this mix either. I always have this urge either. I want to do really basic, really simple, and just, you know, have it be very utilitarian or be very, very fancy. And I'm trying to hit this midpoint of it's not pure utility, but it's not, holy crap, what kind of madness is this sort of? It's a delicate art that I'm unfortunately not going to have half slabs to do. Or at least not half slabs. I wonder if there's micro blocks, and where did I put... Of course oh wait, I might know where I tucked it. I do not know where I tucked it. Oh well, screw it. Let's at least get the outline. I'll figure the rest out later. I can embellish as needed. It serves its functional purpose, and you folks know me. I can tinker till the cows come home if I'm really into it. So. Let's see here. Alright. That's a very standard mushroom kind of fountain, which I've done a couple of those before. And there is nothing wrong with them. I mean, I call them mushroom, but you know, there is something very classic about that. It gives me the feel of like a town fountain. If I wanted to embellish it with some other blocks later, that would probably be very doable if this thing spreads the way I think it will. Nice. Okay. I don't want to screw up the local water. So let's see here. Very nice. Very nice. Can I take from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Let's see. Nice, nice. Okay. And I'm sure I could use like a dispenser or whatever, but sometimes you just want a fountain. You're not looking for a marvel of modern engineering. Well, actually, you know, fountains really are kind of marvels of engineering. Just gonna put that out there. I mean, yeah, they've been around for ages and ages and ages and ages in some form or another, but they are still impressive feats of math, science, and engineering. Just gonna put that out there, folks. Appreciate your fountains. Because once upon a time, they weren't always decorative. They were very utilitarian once upon a time. They were needed. I might screw with the like what it's made of, especially the middle here, but don't ask me why, but I kind of like this fountain. This is actually really okay. I think that's going to be the shape of it, at least until I really start tinkering. I'm probably just going to mess with like the block. I'll add some kind of an accent block or a couple kinds of accent blocks. I have a couple ideas, I don't know, but fountain. In the depths of the fountain is the aqueous accumulator and the liquid tesseract, which is transmitting water, you know, everywhere I want it to go. So should be all sorts of nice and shiny there. That's a very nice basic outline, which kind of goes with how things have been going. I mean, this is kind of you deliberately put a little shack, and that's just, you know, that's just where you happen to sleep. It's your little vacation shack. The rest of this, yeah. So this is kind of going in between those two, if it makes any sense, because I'm working my way out towards my epic builds. These are just kind of my happy little house of this is where I live. The rest of this is where I go into my various types of mad science, magic, whatever I feel like doing. So this kind of matches in with the heading from one to the other, and I need to start putting pathways in, honestly. That's probably going to be one of my next things to do, but for now, I think I'll call it. I'll tinker with the fountain. You folks have heard the news. Please, you know, leave me your feelings on it. I would really appreciate some input. But for now, that's it. This is the Gaming Gryphon, signing off.